Hope you're well. It's been a really long day. I just realised I've not had my TikTok for not for a long time, because it was my business TikTok with my hoodies and my clothing company. And it's only recently gone to being me separating them. So I've got my business TikTok and my personal TikTok. And of course, it's because it's only just started, it hasn't got a huge amount of followers, so on and so on. And I wanted to go live tonight and unbox my wonderful parcel that I received from Spirit Psychic Crystal Healing. Spirit Psychic Crystal Healing. Lovely Georgina, who I've been friends with for a little while. We message each other. She's just such a wonderful, kind-hearted, caring, knowledgeable woman that I love being around and love talking to and watching. But because I don't have the 1,000 followers, of course I can't go live on TikTok. So I'm making a video which I will post on TikTok and Instagram and on my YouTube. So if you do get to see this, please follow me on TikTok, because I've got some brilliant stuff I want to share with you. Hop over to Instagram, find me on Instagram and follow me on there. And then please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I just love making people happy, and I want to do lots of things that are going to make you happy. But we have a box to unbox before I install this super amazing wig. So I received this. Now Georgina does crystal lives, and I will put all her details in the description. And I'm so sorry I look so sleepy. My husband had major surgery today, and he had to, if I put my glasses on you're going to see all my ring lights, but oh well. He had to be at the hospital by 12:30, but he had to eat before 7. So because the hospital's, I'll take these off, because the hospital's not near home, the kids get to run around right in my house, and I get to stay in a hotel because it's down the road from the hospital. So we had breakfast really early at 6:30, went to the hospital. He didn't actually go down to theatre till nearly 4, which was fine because we knew he wasn't going to go down to about 3:30ish. And to him, it's really quick. And to me, I'm pacing. It seems like forever, but it really wasn't. He was back in 2.5, 3 hours. But I've been there all day, so I've got designer bags. Look at this one. This one's Gucci. This one's, what's this one? I don't know, but they are designer bags. So I am. And I've also got a touch of laryngitis, so I sound like, God knows what I sound like. But anyway, diverse. I'm diversing. I'm going off on what I've got, this lovely stuff from Georgina. So first, I think this is a candle. So everything I've had from Georgina is literally the highest quality things ever. She would never purchase rubbish that she wouldn't use herself. So she'd never purchase anything she wouldn't use herself. And then she makes sure she sells the best quality stuff. And I've been buying from her for, oh, I don't know, it's got to be over a year. Probably longer, I don't know. And people also know as the honest vocal coach. And everything I've had has been perfect, from crystals to candles to tarot cards to clothing. Brilliant bag, brilliant trousers, and I've got the most wonderful coat, which I can't wait to start wearing again. But this is the Amethyst Crystal Candle, and it's made by Mallow Brook Candles. Comes in a really lovely, I don't know if it's tin or, the lid is tin, but I think that's ceramic. And if I can get into it, I'm not quite sure if it's a, oh, it's a pull lid. Oh, and look at that, it's got the crystals actually in the candle. It's absolutely beautiful. If I put my bins on, as my mum used to call them, and it says apple and cinnamon Oh, yeah. You can smell that. And I can't burn that in the hotel, of course, because of the smoke alarms, but that is definitely going next to my bed. Next, I have, oh, piece of amethyst crystal. Now, if I do, hopefully my phone will focus, but that is, you can just see, if I hold it up there, absolutely, look at it sparkling. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I don't know why I smell them. I know they don't smell, but I just do. I don't know why. I like to smell things. It's just me. This next this next thing is, oh, I know what this is. And I think this is, I'm not quite sure what the stone is, but now she told me if it's got little bits like that, that's called druzy, I think, but it's a cat. Now, this is actually for my son, because I just thought he'd absolutely adore that, because he's got kittens, so I know he will love that. And then we've got a, oh, I think this is pink jasper, I'm not sure, but it's another little cat. Isn't that beautiful? She really does have the most wonderful, wonderful products. She has a shop, so, oh, there's a little candle care. Little card in here. That's nice. She, and she packages everything up wonderfully, and they get here so fast. I mean, literally so fast. If you go on her Instagram, you'll see details for her crystal lives that she does once a week. Oh, look at this owl. Now I'll have to hold it a bit closer so you can see the face. Look at this. Look at the size of it compared to my hand. It's massive. It feels so nice. And you know when you can feel something, it just makes you feel really calm. Look at that, even the details in the wings. Oh, thank you so much, Georgina. I absolutely love it. I will leave all your details for everybody to follow you and join you on a crystal live below, because oh, I'm so happy. As soon as I get home, these are going with all my other crystals and in my bedroom and displaying everywhere. A little stand that it comes for the standing cat, so I can still smell that candle. And my sinuses are rubbish. So yes, so the other reason I was on here was to do a wig install video, and I received this absolutely glorious box. It actually came with a little bag from ISEE Hair, and they are brilliant. Their aftercare is great because they're doing flash sales and stuff for people that go with them, and I've bought so many wigs, but this was received, and oh, look at the boxes. It's all glittery. If I hold it there, you'll see all the glitters around the bit there. So I shall open this. Now, if I tilt this down, oh, there you go, you get to see it. So, it's got a little, like, what do they call it? Wax paper, wax-free paper. And this beautiful wig, which we will get to in a second. So, in here, I'll just put the box down there, because my wigs, I'm so fussy, everything goes back in boxes. They all do. Everything goes back in my boxes. Right, I'm still here. I've got shorts on, so I was just making sure you couldn't see too much of my shorts. So you get this beautiful bag. And then there's a load of goodies in here. I will put all the details down for ISEE Hair. Oh, you are invited. Look at this. It's all like ways to get extra discounts, how to wear glueless wigs, after sales warranty card. Do you know what? Not many wigs come with a warranty card, so that is really special. Oh, I've got a little silk bonnet that I will be sleeping in later. The usual melt band. Everything's got their branding on, which is wonderful. An eye mask. Oh, lovely. An ordinary 2 wig cap, but also HD wig caps. And I've got a HD wig cap here as well. I've got some invisible ones as well, which are fantastic. But this is a HD wig cap, and if I put it round the right way and I stretch it over, you can see how sheer it is. So, and I've got even ones that are even thinner. So we've got them, lashes, and the comb and brush. So I shall keep that out because I like their comb. It's on either side with the brush, and then it's a bit like a spreader spatula to spread glue, where my other one has the comb on one end and the brush on the other. So I should keep that out. I should put all these lovely little bits back in here, and I will say a massive thank you to ISEE Hair for this. I actually first heard of ISEE Hair through My Beautiful Hustler TV. That's where I first heard of them. So yeah, and then we'll get to the main event. So I'll put you back up. I've got a mirror in front of me as well, so I know what I'm doing. In the hotel, there's just mirrors everywhere, which is quite nice. Nice big bag. Got a spare strap if I wanted to use the strap around the back for extra security, which I might do. Of course, it comes with a net, which I always keep because I put them back how I find them. And then I'll just take the label off and around the back. I hope everybody is well. Like I said, my husband's just had surgery, but he is doing great. I'll take off all the protective tissue paper, which, like I said, will go back on again, and the damp crystal. It also has another strap there, but I mean, look, oh my God, look at this wig. It is so soft, and sometimes you get wigs and they smell funny, but this smells like so fresh. And also, I mean, look at that lace. Look at that lace, how thin that lace is. It's literally, if I was to hold up something with writing underneath it, look at that, it's so sheer, you can actually read it through the lace. Oh. And it's knotless, I mean, very fine knots. I'm really looking forward to this. And we've got the band. So first of all, what I do is I will put the band on around the back, and I will put this wig on before I put on any wig caps or anything like that, because this is so sheer I might not even need a wig cap, but I'm just debating if I need to keep the band on. Now it does have, let's turn this all the way around because I've got the band twisted slightly. Okay, and I'll just undo it from there. Now this can actually be glueless, so it's actually a glueless wig. So we will just put it where I think, and that's, I don't even have to adjust the band. I don't even have to adjust the band. I mean, God's sake, that's spectacular. Let's have a look at this. I mean, look at that. I mean, I don't even have to do that much. I know you can see the band at the bit at the front, and it's pre-plucked, so I will do a little trimming. But I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that is about as secure. I wore one today and I actually used the wig grip, and I've talked about the wig grip before, and it's worked really well, but I've never worn it for more than an hour, 2 hours. I wore it for 12 hours today. By the time I got to the 5th hour and I was getting warm, because you know hospitals are like, it started to get slippy, getting uncomfortable. The bubbles was causing pressure on my head. My wig started to slip backwards. I kept having to pull it forwards. With about another hour, the glue that I had on, because I did put a little bit of extra glue just to help it, had completely come off. The wig fix was hurting. So I spent the last few hours just like constantly having to readjust my wig because I couldn't take it off. And yeah, so if the wig fix is good if you're not going to wear it for long. But this, I mean, literally this glueless wig. Get my brush because, I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that is silky soft. That's not even, I mean, I don't even need to brush that. I can just run my fingers through that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, even though I can wear it glueless, I'm going to colour the lace at the top. I was going to put a wig cap on, but as you can see, I don't even need to. If I'm using the strap, I don't need to have a wig cap on, which is good for us girlies who get very hot. So I am going to just trim up the lace, I think, just a little, not from here because it fits great, but I'm just going to trim the lace up from there, get some baby hairs down, and we'll see how we go. So I've got just a pair of scissors, it doesn't really matter. I am going to just cut there a little. Those scissors are about as sharp as I'm feeling after a long day. So I'm just going to snip there, and I'm just going to take a bit of the lace off from around there. Never ever cut your wigs straight. Nobody has a straight hairline, a perfectly straight hairline, so never cut them straight. Now, like I said, this can be completely glueless. I just need a clip. This can be worn glueless, or you can put a little bit straight if you want to be a little bit more secure. See, when you're not at home, nothing's to hand. So I've brought my big old makeup hair trolley with me because I was going to do a makeup video tonight, but because I was so late back from the hospital and I wanted to catch up with a friend of mine who I actually think of as like another daughter, and I didn't want to miss catching up with her and her fiance at all. That noise is only because my room's above the front reception, and people are out there waiting for taxis and stuff. Yeah, I didn't want to miss catching up with her, so I've left it a bit late for doing a makeup tutorial, but because I've got some new products. And then coming up soon, I'm going to do a full makeup tutorial on sorry, my phone rang. Sorry, I'm going to do a full makeup tutorial using only products by Laura Mercier. I saw somebody else do it the other day. Tamara Renee did it the other day, and I went straight away and bought some of the Laura Mercier products that she bought, and I really want to do a video just using the Laura Mercier products. So I'm just going to grab some of these, and what I'll do is just pluck them out the way. So these will become my baby hairs. I mean, you don't have to do baby hairs, but I do like to do a few. My plaiting is not working today. My hands are very tired because I have MS. Sometimes it affects my, well, a lot of the time, especially when I'm tired, it will affect my hands. And yeah, my hands are very tired. I hope everybody's had a really good week. I have spent, like I do every night, 7 o'clock, watching Tom Cassell, Life of Tom, and his wonderful product, Life of Tom. I cannot believe that somebody broke into his building on his secret product on his farm and stole that quad bike. It's just heartbreaking that people are quite willing to steal things that other people have worked hard for, and the fact it also belonged to a little girl, and they were quite happy to take that. Absolutely left me heartbroken. Yeah, you know, and like, I know that he's appealed for any information, so yeah, please do the same. If anybody knows anything, please get in touch with the Manchester Police. I've also been really enjoying Nino G, so it's Mr. Nino G 75. Really been enjoying Nino and Karen's channel. Last night he did a disco set where he was playing some amazing tunes last night. It's absolutely brilliant. And he has a vlog on a Sunday. He goes live every day. Absolutely lovely people. Just spread good vibes. Absolutely spread good vibes. The whole family just spread good vibes, and their friends. They surround themselves with much loveliest friends. So there's just four little baby hairs. There will be. Now, like I said, this can be completely glueless, but I'm not doing it glueless. I'm just moving it back, and I'm going to find my clip. There it is. Actually, I'm going to grab a hairband. I'm going to pull it back down, grab a hairband, just pull it back roughly in the hairband. Don't want to knot it up, but yeah, just pull it back. Okay, so got my even hair, spray adhesive. I used to use glue, put layers of glue, let it dry, a bit more glue, let it dry. And I just found the glue was just turning like, almost like latex, because it's like contains some latex, but it was just peeling off every time I had a hot flush or a hot sweat. So yeah, it was not working for me at all. Actually, before I do that, I'm too busy talking, I'm forgetting what I'm doing, but before I do that, use some of my Eco hair gel. Put some of this on. This stuff was great. I know Tamara and A uses it. I've been using it for years. It's great for just holding your hair back. Don't be stingy with it, the amount you use, you know. Make sure you get a good old decent amount on. Okay. Good old amount on. Get my rat tail comb and just try to spread that back. Okay. Yeah, good old amount on there. Oh, got hair on my leg. I was wondering what was itching me. I was like, oh, what's that? Not a spider, is it? I'm so hypersensitive. I'm always like hyper vigilant, always looking to make sure there's not, you know, a spider on the ceiling or something similar. Now I'm throwing everything on the floor. There you go. Use my mad toes to pick everything up. So when I do this, I always keep a wet cloth nearby just to wipe off any excess. I don't actually put it on my hair. It doesn't pull it out or anything, but it just makes it easier not to put it on my hair then I'll just give it a quick dry with a fan. You can either use a fan or your hairdryer if you want to add heat, and you'll start feeling it going tacky. I mean, by tomorrow morning this will stay on, but if there is any bits that have lifted, I will just re-tack it back down. I'm just going to put the band back on because I've taken the band off for some obscure reason. I think the radiator has just come on as well. You know when you hear it like that ticking, like tick tick noise that radiators do. So I'm just going to put the band back on, put this over the back, right, lower my ponytail a little bit because of course I don't want my ponytail everywhere. Okay, so I've put my band behind and I'm just using my fingers just to lower the wig down in place where I want it. And even hair is not like harsh on your skin or anything like that. There's just a little bit there I want to take off, like that. Simple. Okay. And what I'll do is use my hair clip just to hold up these bits at the side a minute, just loosely, that's it, just so I can pull everything down where I want it. Now the only thing I can say is that it's a little small for my head in places, but that's my fault for having such a big old bunce. I'm just going to put a bit more glue just there, just to tack that bit down and hold it for a second, just so I know that's all there. And I've got a little bit here, I want to just put a little bit under there. I like this spreader, it's very useful, very useful. And just put that there, just give it a bit of a press, so hold that. Like I said, it is glued right down my forehead. Now you know why I said keep a cloth handy. Like I said, this is glueless. Then I always spray a little bit on my finger and just go around the edges a little, just around my forehead, as you can see. Sorry if I'm holding my head down a little, just because my mirror's down here. Now I know there's going to be people out there, don't hate me, that's saying I'm doing this complete the wrong way, but this is the way that I like to do it, you know. So yeah, this is the way I do it. And then I just grab my hairdryer, which I've got all plugged in ready. There we go. And just I use the end of my rat tail comb just to that's all stuck on, just there. Now I shall get my nice new melt band and just slap myself in the face with the elastic. I'll just go around and just tie that. Now if your melt band, do I look like Jimmy Connors? And anybody younger won't know who the hell I'm on about, but he was a tennis player that wore headbands, or Andre Agassi. Yeah, if you find that your band's a little bit loose when if you're trying to use the Velcro bit of it, I just normally tighten a bit of a knot. Yeah. Okay, and I'll leave that on just for a minute. And then while I'm doing that, I will just clean the parting up a bit, because you want your parting nice and even. Now it is slightly off centre, but it won't. I can sort that. There you go. I told you, tired hands. Okay. Then I get my, this is my Lullabelle's Luxe Melt Wax Stick. You see I've got hair on it. Just push it up from the bottom. There you go. And I will just put a bit on that side and that side. Okay. I will use the little end. Okay. Now you can see that's not the colour of my scalp, so I'll get myself a little makeup brush, and I get a bit of my foundation. If you haven't got foundation or concealer, and I'll use this concealer, this is just a flawless concealer. I'll just use the one that's nearest my scalp colour, and I'll just go in there. Just like so. Just use this bigger brush just so it looks a little bit not so stark. And I always get a piece of cotton wool, fold it just in half, or you can use a tissue. The thing about tissue, you can sometimes get bits left behind. And the reason I do this is you can actually see how much will come off, and you don't want to rub your hands in your hair during the day. And sometimes I wear a baseball cap. Well, a lot of the time I love my baseball caps, and I don't want to have a brown mark left on my baseball caps. So now what I will do, put my makeup brush back. Oh, I just looked up and saw this boxing on. I will just take this band off, just undo that, because then I can get to the hair properly. And I will just get my comb and use my fingers, because you never want to knot it up. And they say brush from the bottom upwards. Okay, because you don't want to knot it up. This has got such lovely curls. In the morning I will probably just run a bit of mousse through it, maybe drop them a little bit more, you know. I just, normally I would press it down a bit flatter, but because I'm not going out till morning, I don't actually need to press it down until then. I will get my brush again. I had my foundation on. Oops, I get my wet wipe. Do you ever, when you have your nails first done, sometimes your fingers are a bit sore, not from anything they've done, but just from the acrylic heat, or, you know, acrylic can just build up its own heat, can't it? Just take off any excess glue, because it will show like a white halo, and I don't want a white halo. There you go. And I will just get my brush to add my foundation on. Now in the morning when I put makeup on, of course, it will all blend, so you won't see any of the difference between my face and the foundation, of course, because my makeup will be done in the morning. And I've got the new Fenty foundation. I will put a bit of that on there while I'm doing it. And then I'll find the little baby hairs I put in. That's one. You see? And I think they've actually, the plaits have actually come out. You can hear them at the bottom. I will re-plait them. Now I won't actually do my baby hairs until the morning because I will do my makeup. Now I don't really want to stick it. Actually, I might actually get my hot comb and show you how I flatten it. The baby hairs will interfere with me putting the foundation on. I may just cut them now, so I'll just put on my hot comb. This only just, I got this from Amazon. If you've been on my channel before, you would have seen me talking about where I got them from. So I'm just going to get this here. Like I said, you don't have to do baby hairs, but if you're going to, cut them short at an angle. You never want like dead straight baby hairs. Get them at an angle, just like that. There's the baby hairs. Okay. I just stick my comb in like that. And you get your little, if you've got some pencil curlers, just plug them in. Plugging out my hairdryer because I don't need that. I'm just switching my hot comb back on again because I plugged the wrong one out, like you do. Right, plug in my little pencil curlers. Now these ones I love. Another one from Amazon. The on button though is in the inside, and then you turn up the temperature, and I always have to put my glasses on for this bit because I can never see what temperature I've put them on. What I do love is I can lock them and lie them down on my surface without burning anything, which is really nice. Once they have heated up, drop that back in there, I will curl it under. Just, that's it. Cut that again. Curl it under and show you how I do my little baby hairs. But oh my god, this wig is giving me just such good feeling. I mean, oh, absolutely loving it. So these literally take seconds to heat up. So just get your baby hairs and curl under like so, because if you saw, it kept jumping back up into my head. Once I've done that, I get my evening hair and my old little brush, because it's a nice tatty one, and I spray a bit of the glue on and I will swoop the hair how I want it. Now you don't have to use the spray if you don't want it where it's gonna be stuck down to your head, but I do like the very obvious baby hair look, you know, very much of a statement that, yeah, I've done baby hairs. Sorry, my phone rang again. You can see that's one, and I get my hot comb and I will smooth down this because it's got a bit of a bump, just a bit of a bump. I don't want to go too far down. I also don't want to have a obvious bump in my hair, as you can see. So yeah, oops, you can see, careful because it is hot. Okay, there. So like I said, I know it's a glueless wig and you can wear it glueless, but because I'm going through the menopause, as you know, I've said it before, I sweat, and that just means that I don't have the confidence sometimes in wearing a glueless wig, you know. I like to just give myself a little bit of extra security. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I will hope to see you soon with the other half, which is makeup, which hopefully I'll get to do tomorrow. Have a good evening, stay safe, sleep tight.